Hi, I'm Sue Sheridan, and my business is New Definition Art. I'm asking for $49,800 for 30% equity. My business consists of designer art photographs and interchangeable art furniture. I create the designs by taking photographs of lights using long exposure. My designs are so flexible that I've even had them printed into desktop calendars and greetings cards, and this collection is called You Light Up My Life. Over the past few months, I've created opportunities to show in galleries, and the last gallery I've just finished, I was actually the only artist out of 5 to sell. Over the few months of networking and researching, I found that I'm at the point now where I'm ready to launch the business to be a success. And hopefully with your financial input, we can grasp this amazing opportunity together and make it work. So if you've got any questions to ask, if you want to come and look at the work.
Sue is asking the Dragons to invest £49,800 for a 30% share of New Definition Art, a designer range of photos, furniture, calendars and cards. Her colourful portfolio has captured the Dragons' attention, and Julie Meyer is keen to find out more.
Do you think of yourself as an artist first, or what's your ambition with this, Sue?
Well, usually I work in media. I make documentaries and I do films. And I had a motorbike accident, so I couldn't use a camera. So I had to use the stills camera. And so really it was just a part-time thing to get me out and about and creative. And from it just wasn't enough for me to do the artwork. So I wanted more of a business, and I thought, well, designing the furniture range as well to go with it would actually be a better business than just the art.
Have you sold any of your art?
I've sold approximately 11 units of the foam core.
How much did you sell that for?
That one will go for 480.
480. And you've sold that 11 times?
Different sizes. About 3 sizes of the big ones.
Sue's off to a promising start, and with such a high price tag on the artwork, Shaf Rasul is interested in the unit cost of each item.
How much is the raw material for that one over there, the one in the middle?
That big picture that will go for 480 actually cost me £27 to have printed and to be delivered.
But if I wanted to get a computer-generated image, even in Photoshop, I could realistically have something like that for £27.
I'm saying that I know that you couldn't take that picture.
No, not that exact picture, but I could take a very, very similar picture if I had some lights and a camera. Is that right?
Well, look at through my research, I've looked at thousands of websites, photographers' websites, contemporary art, photographic art, and nobody has the same format, the same style.
Sue, let's say for the sake of argument, I invest £50,000, okay, and somebody makes a very, very, very similar design, okay, and sells it for £30. What could we do to stop them?
What could we do about it, sir? Well, the thing is, if they
Could we sue them? Do you have any trademark protection?
You can't stop people copying, but the originals are always the best. Everybody copies Andy Warhol, everybody copies, other people, but the original is always the best.
Sue's impressive art house credentials are lost on Shaf Rasul. He's more concerned about cheap copycat rivals. Julie Meyer is keen to discover more about the detail of the business opportunity.
Can you walk me through the financial forecasts over the next 12 months, maybe even 2 years? How much money do you think you can make here?
Right, well, I think I could make a turnover in the first 3 years, starting off at 89,000 for the first year.
89?
Mm-hmm. And how many photographs would you sell to achieve that turnover?
Well, the business is not only the photographs, it's actually the furniture as well. So I could just sell one designer coffee table, and that could be £3,000. But then I could sell maybe 20 phone calls. So there's, really depends on the product.
But based on the feedback in terms of the demand that you've received so far, what are you projecting in that first year?
I've done sort of an average,
yeah,
and as well as... Sorry, go on.
So when you're looking for an investment, okay, one of the things you've got to do is build up a financial model. You've got to say, I will sell X amount of this, my cost price will be £10. I will sell it for £50. I will make £40 profit on this. Okay, I will sell X number of them. My turnover for month 1 will be X amount. My overheads will be Y amount. I will have this much profit. I don't think you're at that stage yet, are you?
I have done a business plan, but
you haven't. You know,
I think the profit, the return that you can expect is about 77% on the sales.
Sue's pitch for investment has taken a turn for the worse. A vague grasp of the figures has failed to impress the dragons. Shaf Rasul is refusing to be seduced by Sue's colourful collection and needs to determine if there's any money to be made from this venture.
What would be my exit strategy if I was to invest?
Well, I'm hoping that after 3 years, you'll get your 30%, obviously, and I'm hoping that if we still get on really well, that we could sign on for another 2 years. But if you want to get out, I'm hoping that if you've generated contracts and I'm still selling furniture and things, I will be, willing to give you 5% of that for the next 12 months, even if you sign off at the end of 3 years.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm just a bit confused here. In year 3, I would get my £50,000 back. You would take your 30% of the company, so you would be the 100% shareholder, and my ongoing revenue would be 5%. Is that right?
Yes.
Another nail in the coffin for Sue, who is failing to provide the dragons any incentive to invest. Shaf Rasul has an important question.
Would you regard this as quite a high-risk investment?
No.
Sue, my gut feeling is you've been living and breathing this business for the last few months, yeah? And you're really not sort of standing back from it and looking at what an investor would want. An investor would want a return on their investment. They would want to be assured that their investment is going to be protected. I don't know if your idea can do that for us, certainly for me. And on that basis, I'm out.
Okay.
It's a blow for Sue, who's lost her first dragon. Will Julie Meyer see past the entrepreneur's business naivety and find a reason to invest?
I just can't see how I'm going to make money, to be honest. I can't. If I were a friend, if I were an art aficionado and I just wanted to help, but I'm not, right? So I can't see this as an investment opportunity. I'm really sorry, and for those reasons, I'm out.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Sue has failed to convince the dragons that her business is an opportunity worthy of investment. She's dismissed from the den.
The way to do this is to do 2,000 of those in IKEA, sell them fast.
How are you?
I'm okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Didn't go to plan in there. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. It was difficult to explain to Shaf about the process of the photographs and how it's unique, but she nearly went for it. Julie nearly went for it.
Now, if you had another minute with Shaf, what message would you give to Shaf? You can do it into that camera there if you want to. What would you say to Shaf?
I'm sorry that I couldn't put it across about the Photoshop and how my pictures are unique, but I have got a business plan, I have got a strategy, I am business-minded, I am a businesswoman, and you would have made a lot of money out of it.
Don't mess with Sue. That's kind of what you're saying, isn't it? Listen, best of luck with the future, okay? I hope it all works out for you and you go from strength to strength, all right?
Cheers, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.